Hello everybody and welcome back to another WiiU tour. And today we're going to go in-depth with Miiverse. Boy, I bet you were waiting for this one. Okay, I think I definitely went to Miiverse the most depth, so I'll probably end up being quicker with this one, but there has been a lot of updates to Miiverse in later times. There's also a little thing at the end of the year they just started doing, which I really like. Now you know what time I recorded this. Bravo. Okay, as right now, actually, there's a new Miiverse amendment, so I'm going to tap there for details. That will pop up once in a while. Depending on your region, you'll have a different Nintendo of America, Nintendo, wherever your region is representative. Mine is Tom. And if you haven't already noticed, I'm an American, in case you're wondering. I think Tom will make that obvious if you know your Nintendo employees, which who does? Nobody. If you haven't already noticed, we've announced the most popular searches for Miiverse in 2014. This list is from Miiverse users from all around the world, so that put your context when you play your. I'm going to click on it so I get the whole message. Where was I? When you play your favorite game, the game you are playing now are also being played by people all around the world. We're global. Check it out if you still haven't. And yeah, Yang is the equivalent of, this post, why not? Yang is the equivalent of likes, favorites, all that crap. And you can also comment freely. Nintendo of America does have, I keep saying, I'm so used to saying that. Nintendo in general with Miiverse does have a code of conduct I'll go over briefly. But yeah, I really like how they do this. And they do cute little ideas like this. They're so damn cute, I just use the word cute. They show the most popular, and obviously it's a way to have people go to the eShop and buy them. And yeah, and surprisingly, there's a nice mix between 3DS games and Wii U games. Now, keep in mind, this is just for it's downloaded, so don't be like, oh, wow, it's Smash Brothers number 4, because a lot of people bought the discs. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe Monster Hunter did so well. That game that came out in 2013. I guess everyone's recently buying it. Monster Hunter is a popular franchise. My friend plays a lot from the PSP days. But yeah, these are the most popular games of the moment. These are the most popular downloaded games of this year, and it only applies to software. All right, now we're gonna go over the everything you need to know about the toolbar on the left. Your user page, activity feed, communities, messages, notifications, and back's pretty obvious. Hit the B button even, make it easy. It's simpler for myself to go back. Now, whenever you boot up Miiverse, you will always be on the community screen, which is very helpful because it's a great way to search for things. Now, you can select your region, of course. I would suggest checking your own to make it relevant. And this is in order of games released and whatnot. Easy access to the newest communities in case you need them. And it's pretty simple on the 3DS eShop. I'm going to go here, favorite communities, because I'll check every favorite community I have. This should also show you what games I have, because I make sure every time I get a game, I'll join the communities. I like joining every community possible. There's another idea Miiverse implemented, Camp Miiverse. They also did this Miiverse Turkey Feast Holiday. I like how they're working hard to get more interactive with Miiverse, because that's what Miiverse is. It's an interactive social page for gaming and purely sharing your thoughts on Nintendo games. So I think it's a great idea, and I wouldn't be surprised if PS4 and Xbox One adopts an idea like this too, because it's a good idea. Well, at least next gen. Well, probably next gen. But yeah, they're pretty self-explanatory. Usually there's an order of what games you got. You can check every game, everyone. More proof that I'm one of those dumb butts that bought this. I'm not dumb. Actually, I am, but I'm not dumb for buying this at launch. Okay, messages. Messages is one that I rarely go the least. Yeah, this is where you can talk to your friends. Pretty simple. There's also used to show if you missed a call on the Wii U chat, as well as if you have a friend request and they send you a message, you can check your friend requests here as well, and notifications and updates are anybody really that had your thing. And man, those Miiverse administrators, man, watch out for them. They can be a little bit of sharks. Loading activity feed. Your activity feed is where the good stuff happens. Looks like the Great Clement got 0 already. Yeah, I'm not friends with Clement, just if you're familiar with who he is on YouTube, but I do follow him. If you don't be friends with someone, it's fine. You just follow him, and I don't want to be creepy, asking to be friends with people. Impose like that. I did that at launch because I figured, that if you buy, that's a reward for getting at launch. You have a chance to friend with some cool people, and I have got a couple cool people. But I'm not going to share them because that's not fair. I don't want to impose or sound like a show off because I'm really not trying to come off that way. But yeah, Miiverse, a lot of people can share their opinions. They can post screenshots. I'll give you an example of a screenshot soon because I also want to show off something about the whole toolbar in general. Now, if you're down, you can hit this icon there and it takes straight up. Here's another place you can search users if you're not on the friend list. User page might be a little beefier for me to explain, but here we go. You can put any screenshot you want on the top to represent your thing, your name. You have your nickname as well as your Nintendo Network ID and your profile. Now, a lot of this is optional, but you can show off. Obviously, even though I changed it now to something that's definitely not against Miiverse code of conduct, I'm still hidden. I'm trying to change that. But yeah, you can show your country, your birthday, your gaming experience, which systems you own. I love how they have to do with Nintendo 3DS Family, and you can choose your favorite 3 genres. Yeah, and your favorite communities you most recently interacted with. Activities. This is where you can check your own posts, like my hilarious ones. This one I like. I'm pretty proud of that. Because if you go on if you went on Sonic Boom's Miiverse page the first day, you'll understand. And yeah, you can say why you like the game. You can make a little joke like this one here. You can, and sometimes some games do some things for you automatically if you wish to do so. Like they can show off that you achieved something. You can show off little Easter eggs you found. Mario Kart 8's sake, you can make some videos. That stream pretty well. WiiU isn't the perfect streamer. I've had problems in the past, but it does the job pretty well. Here's an example of what Camp Miiverse did. Another one. I'm going pretty far back. I wish I could Miiverse more, but I did a lot with Wind Waker HD, but yeah. Alrighty. So, while we're on the subject, I am going to show off how a typical... Why can't I control this? There we go. A tip... Whoa. I hate when this happens. Oh yeah, I'm not playing a Pro Controller. I'm probably confused you guys. I'm playing with a Classic Controller right now. That's what I used to play Xenoblade, and I'm doing this directly after my Xenoblade thing. Alright, why don't we show off... I don't want to get... These games I'm working on, so... let's pick something even simpler than this. Yeah, Balloon Fight. I'm trying to pick something inconsequential. Love the folders. It's been really helpful. And those empty pins, I don't know if the Wii U is going to do this, but I like what the new 3DS is just announced. They have this like thing where you can put pins there to... Oh, anything going on? Whoa! Not fair. Let's play Balloon Trip. I like this game. I'm actually a big fan of Balloon Hunt, if you are curious. It's one of my favorite NES games. Oh, whoopsie. Forgot you can do that. Accidentally hit that. I also just got, I can't find the GameCube adapter for the life of me, but thankfully I have the GameCube controller for the Super Nintendo, and I have the Mario controller that plugs into a Wiimote. And I have to say, it does annoy me how they reversed the trick. I understand why they did this, because they wanted to emulate the Pro Controller a little more, but what they did was really annoying. They reversed the Z button for the game controller and the trigger buttons. Like the Z buttons are where the shoulder buttons should be, and the shoulder buttons are where the Z buttons should be. And that really annoys me, but, what am I gonna do? Tell them to remodel everyone, have everyone take them back? Alright. I missed one. Well, whatever. Oh, wait. I haven't played this in a while. I thought the level was over. but this is infinite. I actually really like, if you ever play Nintendo Land, I might do a playthrough of that one day. Alright, so now let's make our Miiverse post. Alright, this is suspended software. You can go to any one of these at any time without interrupting this. The suspended software, this is something I definitely think I didn't explain well enough in the first Wii U tour. This is suspended. I can go to any one of these, and this will still be suspended. When I return to the home screen, remember when I went on the internet browser last time? I hit the home button, it went straight to the home menu without me having to close it. Same idea here. If I do the same thing, it'll come straight back to where I am here. I'm going to go to Miiverse. And we're going to write a Miiverse post. This has to be done with the gamepad. They have made a lot of updates where you don't have to use the gamepad to log in. You don't have to use the gamepad for eShop, because it used to be that way. But for now, I think this is still mandatory for obvious reasons with the gamepad. Actually, I'm curious now, is it? It'll take you straight to the community. This is how you know you favorited it. This is how you can adjust the settings for what you can see in it. And you can go to the eShop for more info if you haven't bought it already for some reason. And you can post a screenshot. I'm surprised they'll let me know this because I've been making screenshots for a while. I guess they just added that in, so yeah, you did get some new information. Alright, so you can pick a emoticon of your Mii. You can add in a screenshot from either the touch screen or the whoopsie or the top screen, whatever. I always just use the top screen. It's better aspect ratio and better resolution. Okay, you can mark for spoilers, as you can see. That little tag with the plus next to it, you can add a little tag next to it so you can see what the subject is. Now you can add text. You can also hand draw things. That's where you see all the pretty pictures on Miiverse. There's some really talented artists on Miiverse. That's actually a really fun thing. I highly recommend, if you have a Wii U, follow Mike Matei, from Cinemassacre, because he drew some pretty cool pictures. I'm gonna write a very cheesy post. I'm just gonna make a surprise. Type it on the gamepad. Having a keyboard on the touchscreen like this has spoiled me so much, because whenever I go back to other consoles that require typing, especially the Wii, oh god, so annoying. Yep. And the way the keyboard works, other than the fact it's on a touchscreen, works the same way as the Wii does. Now, it's kind of dumb how it's game over screen, but, I'm just showing this for example. Now, if this was a spoiler, it is not. I would click this. Do that if it gives information. If you think it'll give information that someone else doesn't want to know. Even if it's the most minuscule thing. I'm not exaggerating. The most minuscule of things. Press that button. But I'm good here. And here's my post right on top. I'm sure 1,000 more jumped over this, but, they're just on there, And here's an example of a drawing. It actually is pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, man, that guy's good. He almost did pretty good. I'm going to yeah that post. Race for the... I like that guy. Matt. Mr. X. I'm hoping that's a Simpsons reference. But, yeah. Now I'm going to X out of Miiverse, and I'm back at the suspended state like I said I would be. And we can close the software. It's the only way to fully close the suspended software, obviously. And then I'll end our tour with Miiverse. But first, I want to go over the... Oh, I'm so stupid for getting out of there. I want to go over the code of conduct. I'm just going to give you the gist of it, because that's all the code of conducts are. They're a long, contract-like thing. Here's how it works. Don't be a dick. That's it. You can, I'm kidding. You can read the code of conduct on the user menu. By the way, I didn't show up connections for some stupid reason. That's how you see your friends, how many you're following. As you see, I follow 40 Let's Players, probably, and how many followers you have. It also shows the status of your friends. Okay, user menu. Miiverse settings, you can adjust things like what you will allow people to see, what you receive, and if you want to be alerted on certain things. If you want to be alerted on notifications, when Nintendo's a special deal, Even when your gamepad's off, even when your Wii U's off, the gamepad will glow blue and vibrate because it has big news for you. You can check block users. I don't have any block users at this time, but you can block users if they're being dicks. You can check all the Miiverse announcements here. And here's the manual for the code of conduct. The manual runs like a lot of the electronic manuals on the Wii U. And it actually does have the questions I was answering for you, so if you ignored me, I won't blame you. There you go. And the Miiverse code of conduct. Yeah, this is when you hit the X button on the screen. For some reason, it also pops up when you're doing the code of conduct, because I guess they don't want you to read it on the TV for some reason. I don't get the point of this. It just shows a still frame what it currently looks like. I guess if you want to show off them both at the same screen, yeah, that's what it looks like when you're watching it from a TV and a gamepad. But yeah, Miiverse manners. Posts can be viewed around the world, and they're saying, don't be nice to one another, don't be a dick. Do not post personal information. That is really big, and a lot of people do complain about that. Personally, I defend Nintendo on this, even though I think they can be a little too extreme with it at times. I have to defend them on this, and I have to back them up. Don't put... because it just leads to trouble, and Nintendo had a problem with Swap Note in the past. I won't go into detail with that. You probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, don't be a dick. Don't show off your information. Don't post spoils. I already explained that. And you cannot be under 13. You have to be at least 13 years old to use Miiverse. Of course, everyone's going to lie about their age anyway. But yeah, that's just a don't sue me thing. And yeah, don't bother being controversial. They're trying to be nice. I do agree censorship is bad, but I don't think of this as censorship. I just think of this as a gaming company with their own social network in their consoles that just try to make it safe and nice, and it does a good job, I have to say, because everyone's friendly. I mean, I've only seen jerks once in a while, and they weren't even that bad because they had to follow the code of conduct. I'll hit the X button a few times. I'll go back there. And yeah, they're really nice. I never had a problem. Miiverse has been fun, and that's how it should be. It should just stay. It's not meant to be a social networking, really. It's meant to more just to be a service of, you know, showing your opinions and showing off the games and, you know, sharing the love for the games, trying to see suggestions for the games. It's just about the games. It's not meant for you to make your own thing. If you want to message your friends, fine. You can private message them. But that's all you're getting. And there's also WiiU Chat. WiiU Chat is basically the Skype of Wii U, and it works pretty well. I like how you can draw on the gamepad and it goes on their screen. That's hilarious. So that ends our Miiverse tour. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Billy, your video game analyzer. Have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time.